It's jewelry day. That's right, y'all. Today is jewelry day. It's Tuesday. And here on Stina Resells, we open jewelry. So today we are going to be opening a Thredup Mixed jewelry bag. Y'all, they started shipping the mixed jewelry boxes in a poly bag. So I'm a little nervous about this. I can literally feel some of the jewelry in here. I do feel that there are some air pockets, but they're like over here. And I think I've ordered maybe 3 or 4 of these, and they have all come in bags. So this will be interesting to see how they packed it once we open the bag. But you guys, 15 pieces of jewelry is not enough. We are also going to be opening one of the jewelry jars that I've had behind me. This one I picked up at a antique mall up in Dallas when I was up there for work. And I picked this one because, you guys, there are some butterflies. There's one there. There's one there. I see a really cool watch right here and just some really fun beads. So I don't remember how much I paid for this one, honestly, and it doesn't have the tag on it. But I thought that this one would be a fun one to open. And you guys, the person put a little like string around it too. So of course I'm going to buy it. Usually with my Goodwill jewelry jars, I make sure I see sterling or gold, gemstones, and something I want to keep. That's kind of my barometer since I've purchased and opened a lot of those. At the antique mall, this is the first time that I've gotten some there. So I just grabbed some from a couple different booths and we're just going to see how they are. Okay, so lots of jewelry today and lots of fun. So the way that I normally do my jewelry videos is I talk to y'all a little bit first, face to face, and then I will point the camera down and we will go through the jewelry together. So kind of how I do my jewelry videos is first I get on here and I'm like, hey y'all, and I give you a little face to face. We chit chat a little bit. I'm going to open the mixed jewelry bag in front of you and we're going to like count the pieces, and then I'll point the camera down and we will look at the jewelry up close together. And if you happen to be new here, well, my name is Christina. I am a part-time reseller here on YouTube on Poshmark, eBay, Depop, Mercari, and the Real. Speaking of the Real, you guys, I went to the Real today. I went into Houston. They have a Real store there and I have never been there before. But the Real was running a promotion, at least in Houston, that if you went in person and consigned an item above a certain amount, you got $100 shopping credit. So all of the appointments for my store were full, but my concierge was able to get me in for a valuation, which means I dropped off some items and they're going to call me in a day or two and let me know how much they'll price them at. And that will still get me the shopping credit. So I did take a little bit of footage while I was in there and put a short together for you guys. I put that up last week. And so if you didn't watch that, I will make sure to link it above. It was so much fun. And I learned a lot when I was there in the store. There's certain items that you can bring in, like branded handbags, certain brands of handbags and jewelry that they will basically buy from you like right then and there. So, and pay you out instead of waiting for it to sell. So I thought that was really interesting. It was fun, of course, to like window shop a little bit and look around at all the cool things that they had. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. And we will get into this bag of jewelry. Maybe there'll be some designer jewelry in here that I can take into the Real. All right, before we open the bag, speaking of jewelry, you guys, I always like to point out the jewelry that I'm wearing. I am wearing a pearl sterling silver and mother of pearl necklace that I picked up at my local thrift store. I did offer this one up in my pearl sale and y'all no one bought it. So sorry, I'm keeping it. So I'm wearing that today. I love it. I've worn these pearl bracelets a couple times recently. So I had them out, put those on, and I've got in the pearl earrings and a pair of CZ and sterling earrings I also picked up at my local thrift. So toned down a little bit. I was running into town and I don't know. Let's hope that trip to the Real gives me some good luck today with this jewelry, you guys. All right, so let's open the bag and make sure we got our 15 pieces. I do sell from my YouTube videos, so if you see any jewelry that you want to purchase, either from the mixed jewelry bag or from the mystery jewelry jar, you guys. You just need to send me an email to stinaresells@gmail.com. I do all of my invoicing through PayPal. I do $6 shipping on jewelry. Super easy. I just would prefer the timestamp, a brief description of the item, and the price I either said or had on the screen. All right, so I just broke the seal of the bag. Y'all get first peeks. See, there are some air pockets in there. And you guys, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, y'all, more than half of you that watch my channel aren't subscribed. It is free and super easy to do. So just hit that subscribe button and join me. I love opening jewelry. I love opening Thredup boxes on Thursdays. So today's kind of like a mix. We're doing a Thredup jewelry box and a mystery jewelry jar. Okay, so this is how it is. They did tape the jewelry to the air pockets. So let's see. I get that they're probably trying to save on shipping costs. I just want to make sure the jewelry is not damaged, you guys. Okay. All right. There's our bag of jewelry. This is what was rolled up and taped inside the air pockets. So I'm going to quickly just pull them out of the bag. I'm going to try not to look really closely and we'll just count them, okay? So we've got 1, 2. Try to look at you guys and not the jewelry, okay? It's so hard. 3, 4, I feel like I know what that is. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So we did get our 15 pieces. I'm going to try not to look. I'm going to move over to my jewelry table and we're going to go through these together. All right, our first item looks to be an Alex and Ani. I can already tell I love this one. It is like an antiqued gold tone, and y'all look, it has the heart lock. Oh, I think that's so sweet. I love like lock and key heart jewelry, so this is awesome. If anyone is interested in this Alex and Ani, it looks like it's in really good condition. Again, it's intended, right, to look antiqued like that. So we'll say $6 on the Alex and Ani. Then, and I'm just grabbing from the pile and going, it looks like we have a pair of earrings. I love earrings. Well, I love everything. Let's be honest. Ooh, these are pretty. At first, like through the back, I thought maybe these were a tiger's eye, but they're a wood. That's beautiful. You've got a little piece of turquoise or a dyed howlite, not really sure. And then you have this gold ear wire. Those are beautiful. Okay, if anyone is interested in these, I'll say the same. Let's say $6. $6 on those earrings. Those are beautiful. I love the blue and the brown. It's perfect for fall. All right, next up, I'm going to grab this one. Y'all, I know exactly what this is. This is, and this is not going to be marked because I own this bracelet. Nope. This is an Amber Seats, which is like a luxe jewelry designer brand. This is an Amber Seats cuff bracelet. I own the same cuff bracelet. Fits like that. I love the way that it just looks like it's crushed all the way around your wrist. Really nice, heavy duty Amber Seats bracelet. I will comp this out. I'm not sure how much these comp out for, and then I will have a subscriber price on the screen. Yay. Okay, that is awesome. Got a necklace. Ooh, this is beautiful. This looks like gemstones. Do we need the presidium? Hold, please. Okay, we got the presidium warmed up. I hope these are gemstones. They are beautiful. If not, they're gorgeous glass. They're in like a he-she style collar necklace. Beautiful pastels on this. This is very nicely made. I love the clasp on this. This is really interesting. You do the clasp like that. Okay. Like I said, I don't see any marks on this. Okay, so let's see if these are glass or a gemstone. Oh, these are a gemstone, you guys. These are going up into all the first lines. Okay, and then you have some pink ones here. Absolutely. This is beautiful, you guys. I may do a Google Lens on this and see if any matches come up. But otherwise, or either way, I will have a price on the screen for this one. I love this one. That one is gorgeous. All right, next we have, it looks like a leather cuff bracelet. Is that lapis? Oh yeah. Wow. That is a gorgeous piece of lapis, you guys. Look at that. Beautiful. You've got some gold tone hardware. I love the screws on this. A huge closure. Okay, and it wraps around like this. Okay. So you have this part here, and then you have this part here. Let me see. I'm like a 7-inch wrist. It's a little snug on me. So maybe best for 6.5, 6 3/4. I don't see any branding on it. I used to see some adhesive here as if maybe there was a label or a tag. So I may also Google Lens this one and see if anything comes up. I love this huge little like button. Well, it's not little, this huge button. Let me give you a length on this one. All right. Well, it does say it's 7-inch, but it was a little snug on me. So I would say under 7-inch would fit best. Okay. Beautiful. That piece of lapis is awesome. So that's cool. Hopefully I'll see a match to that and I can put some more information up on the screen. All right, guys, this looks like some J. Crew. Let's see if I'm right. Wow, that is beautiful. Yes, you have your Senorita clasp here. There's your J. Crew. It's even got a little dangle rhinestone. Beautiful, like an antiqued gold tone. Let's make sure all of these beautiful rhinestones are here. Looks like it. Oh, that's gorgeous. I will have a price on the screen for this one. It is in absolutely beautiful condition. Gorgeous J. Crew. Lots of fun colors. I love how they mix neons and neutrals. That one's just a happy necklace. Yay. Next, it looks like we have a pair of earrings. These are pretty. We have a gold tone hoop or half hoop earring. Don't see any marks on this one. Now, in the Thredup Mixed box, you're expecting, well, of course, 15 pieces of jewelry. These are supposed to be in good resellable condition, some branded, and then potentially even some precious metals. That is what I expect. I expect a mix of all of those things when I get these boxes. And so far, that's what we've got. You guys, these are in gorgeous condition. I love these like cat's eye beads on here in a really pretty, almost like a smoky blue. Absolutely beautiful. They have some nice weight to them. So again, I will do a Google Lens on these and have some information or price on the screen. And again, they're like a half hoop. Really nice. Yay. I love those. We've got another necklace. This one looks like a gold tone. Really nice condition. I don't see a maker's mark on this one. And you have these links that have enameling. You have a cream, a blue, and a cream alternating all the way down. Okay. So it would hang like this, except they're all flipped around. But it's really nice. It's in good condition. So I will do, again, a Google Lens on this. I always recommend if you're going to get one of these boxes, if you get pieces that aren't marked, definitely Google Lens them. Case in point would be that Amber Seeds bracelet. It is not marked, and I know immediately that's an Amber Seeds, okay? So always Google Lens your pieces if you get this box, even if they're not marked, okay? They could be a specific brand that either lost its hang tag or that just isn't marked, okay? Price on the screen for this one. All right, looks like we've got another bracelet. I love bracelets, obviously. All right, let's see. This one is a pink enamel. It's got little square rhinestones. Oh no, we're missing one. Oh, Thredup. Okay, shouldn't be missing any stones in here. There is a mark. It's right here. And it looks like a J and a B. I would say maybe this is Joan Boyce. So I may give this a Google Lens just to see. And that's really unfortunate that we're missing that rhinestone. So I will confirm that that's Joan Boyce and have a price on the screen for this one. That's super unfortunate. We got a ring. Oh, I love rings. This one is beautiful. Looks like a flower. And it looks like it could be sterling. It is. It is marked 925 right here on the inside of the band. See that? And then on the back, there's a stamp here. Obviously some sort of maker's mark. Okay. Not sure, but this is beautiful. I love the texturing they did on the inside of that flower with the sterling. That's beautiful. Let's see what size it is. It is coming in at a 7. It is a little bent, okay, at the back. And let's give it a quick test. Make sure it is actually silver. It's important when you buy a sterling to make sure that you're purchasing actual 925. So make sure whoever you're buying sterling from that they test it on screen, okay, so that you can see. And this is definitely sterling. That line lit up bright blue. Absolutely gorgeous. I am going to Google Lens this one because there is a stamp on the back that I can't make out, and just see what kind of information I get on the maker of this, but that is gorgeous. Look at that flower. So you guys, we got some sterling. That is awesome. All right, let's go for it. Looks like we have a couple more pairs of earrings, so let's do that. And then maybe 3 more pairs of earrings and 2 necklaces, if I can tell from my little pile there. Okay, it looks like we have some gold tone braided hoops. They're a double hoop. So the inside is this smooth edge, and then the outside is like a twisted, not braided, but a twisted hoop. These are really pretty. I don't see any maker's marks on these. Gorgeous. We'll say $6 on these. Those are in excellent, excellent condition. And I would say this is about 1.5 inch hoop all the way across, okay? Really nice. Love those. All right, so then let's do another necklace, you guys. This one's in like a sandwich bag. Look at this. Really nice. It looks like you've got some gunmetal. This one's going to be a statement necklace for sure. Okay. Wowza. Look at this. This is beautiful. Let me move the stone. Look at that. That is stunning. Wow. Look at all of these rhinestones. And it's got like almost this twisted chain, gunmetal chain that goes throughout. This is very heavy. It's beautiful. Let's see. You guys, this is J. Crew. I was not expecting that. Oh, that's beautiful. This is a gorgeous J. Crew collar necklace. Oh, this is awesome. I will give this one a Google Lens, and I will have a price on the screen for this stunning J. Crew. That is insane. It looks like I don't see any missing rhinestones, although there's quite a few. So if I'll go over it carefully. Oh, there's one right there. We do have a missing one. So we do have 2 pieces that have missing rhinestones. Of course, this one's up near your neck, so I don't think anyone would see that, but that still stinks. Okay. Beautiful. I love that one. All right, next we will go for another pair of earrings. We have a pair here. I think that these say Bauble Bar. They do. They say Bauble Bar. Really pretty, like a copper color. Really nice. 3 little pearls, and then you have these champagne colored inset rhinestones. These are beautiful. We'll say $6 on the Bauble Bar. Those are really nice. Beautiful pair of Bauble Bar. Yay. All right, we have a necklace and earrings left, and y'all, we got SILPADA. Okay, this is the mark for SILPADA. Let me, oh, this, I love this. Okay. Oh, wow. I really love this one. Okay. Here's the SILPADA mark right here. It is marked on the clasp here, Italy 925. And then it says Italy here again. And I do know that and here's the 925 on the back, that they do make the different SILPADA pieces are marked like with different countries of where they're made. So I don't know that I've ever had a SILPADA piece from Italy, but you guys, this feels so good in the hands. This is gorgeous. Let me get a length on this and then we will test this for sterling. So 2 sterling pieces. This one is a branded piece. You guys, this is 34 inches and this is 3 strands. That is beautiful. Okay. It feels like sterling. I'm sure it's sterling, but again, it's important to test your sterling on camera. So here we go. How amazing is this? Yep, there you go. There is your blue. I think this, well, I love sterling, but I think this even beats the flower ring for me. I love this necklace. That's gorgeous. Okay, awesome. We have a pair of earrings left. Are these sterling too? Oh, these are cool. Oh, these are really interesting. Is there hair in here? Oh my gosh, you guys, there's hair in here. Okay. Oh, these are so cool. I don't think I've ever seen a pair of earrings quite like this. These are stamped. Looks like right here. They do say 925. Okay, these are gorgeous. I love these. Let me get a length on these. All right, so the earring itself is 3 inches, and if you add the ear wire, you're at about 3.5. So a long earring, okay, and these have some decent weight to them too. Not mad about that. Beautiful. And I will also Google Lens these because they're very unique. So you never know what can come up with that, but I think those are awesome. And we've got sterling. So again, I'll give these a quick Google Lens. I will have a subscriber price on the screen. These are very unique, very cool sterling earrings. I love those. So you guys, I thought this was a great mix box. My only complaint is that we have 2 pieces that are missing rhinestones, and that's not cool. So aside from that, I'm happy with everything that we got. Obviously 3 pieces of sterling is amazing. We got branded pieces. We got 2 J. Crews. We got Bauble Bar. I mean, I can't ask for anything better than that. Okay. And you guys, that went so fast. Let's open a jewelry jar. Okay, y'all, before we move on to the jewelry jar, I have 2 lots that I'm going to offer up. The first is a wearable lot. I did these last week. They were very popular. I have in this bag a hematite ring. There's something new on the card in here. Again, these are all pieces that I've had in boxes or such that didn't sell and they are wearable. Here's some AB crystals on a pair of earrings. Looks like some art glass, another new on card, and a pair of sterling earrings. So there are 20 total items in here, including the sterling earrings. And so this bag will be $30. Then we have this bag. It is a quart-sized bag full of craft. You can see here some gorgeous like statement jewelry. Up here, like one of these silver rope necklaces. I love this bracelet. I forgot the brand of this. This is a brand, but it is missing some of the rhinestones. And then down here, you can see some of the pieces. Lots of fun things in here to craft with. Look, there's an Elvis pin. So for the quart-size craft bag, this one will just be $10. All right, so this is the jewelry jar that I got from the antique mall that is near Dallas, Texas. And there is a thrift store that's up near Dallas that I do go to when I'm up there working that I have found jewelry jars at in the past, and I think I may still have one from that location. They did not have any the last time that I went, and so I happened to be near this antique mall and thought I would pop in, and I picked up several jewelry jars from different booths, okay? So this one called to me because this wasn't a booth that had jewelry in it. I feel like sometimes the booths that are jewelry related and then they have jars, probably maybe the jar is not going to be as good. Okay, this booth did not have jewelry in it. And I saw the butterfly. I saw this like wooden duck. Okay, here's another wooden duck. I know, is that a duck? I think. There's some druzy in here. Again, another butterfly, purple rhinestones, maybe a cross. Looks like some wooden beads, maybe another brooch. So I thought, even if it's just the brooches, like this one looks like a lot of fun. Okay, there's the bottom. So, and you guys, the person tied it with like some twine. I had to buy it. All right, let's get this one open. And of course, I didn't bring my box cutter over here. So we'll use scissors today. Okay. All right, there we go. Let's get some of this jewelry out of here. I was so excited to see these butterflies. You guys, I collect butterfly brooches. So I'm like, well, I definitely need this jar. Hello. Let's start with this. This is awesome. Okay, you have these, I think they're wooden. Yeah, wooden red discs. Drops down into these other wooden balls. And you guys, look how cute these ducks are. Those are so cute. And you have like the primary colors. Really, really sweet. I love this one. Let's say $5 for the vintage wood duck necklace. That one is so cool. All right, let's see what else we got in here. Let's see, this had a tag on it. And somebody was asking for the scarf jewelry, like you weave, like you can weave a scarf through here and then tie it around like a necklace. Somebody was asking $14.95 for this. I'm not. I'm just gonna say $3. But it's beautiful gold tone. It's in excellent condition. And you've got purple rhinestones. So $3. That's cool. All right, we've got a pair of shell earrings. Really nice. I love these. They almost have like that faux tort look to them a little bit, even though they're a shell. So I think it's really cool. These are a great color for fall. And a really nice, like almost burgundy. Okay, we'll say $3 on the shell. Excellent condition. That's great. We've got a cross necklace, and this one's major, you guys. Let's see. There's a tag with nothing on it. So I don't know if it was worn off or what's going on. But you have this chunky link. Okay, you have an oversized lobster clasp. And you guys, there are so many crosses hanging from this. Look. And you have black faceted beads. It's really beautiful. I love that. Okay. And there's a dragonfly. I think this is really neat. I'm going to say $5. $5 for the cross. Now, if you're a crafter and you want to disassemble this, you guys got plenty of crosses to work with. There's 1, 2, 3. There's 5 on here plus some beads. That's awesome. Love that. Okay, let's do a butterfly brooch. I love the fact that there's some brooches in here. Okay, like, because it's not just the butterflies. Looks like there's this, and then I think I saw like a Christmas one in here somewhere. So anyways, that's awesome. All right, we have a butterfly brooch in a gold tone. I was trying to see if I saw any marks on this one. I don't. It's got a couple little faux pearls, and you guys, it's got little green eyes. I love him. That emeralds are my birthstones. So I think that's really special. And I don't have this one. So I will be adding this one to my collection. I'm getting quite the collection, you guys. So I'll have to show you guys at some point. Okay, this earring, which by the way is stunning, was stuck in this brooch. So we have this brooch. It's like a little pin. This one is marked. It's marked Coro. We got a Coro brooch. This is awesome. It's got these like orange little rhinestones and then a big rectangular one in the center. That is cool. I'll have a price on the screen for the Coro. Amazing. That's great. Okay, I love this jar. All right, then we've got this necklace. There's a lot of wear to some of these, and these are just like a acrylic facet. It's a nice necklace. It's just got some wear to it. So this one's gonna go in craft. Okay, so craft for $1. You can see the wear here. And some of these are like getting a little, I don't know, worn or cloudy. Like that one's pretty worn. Okay, $1. Look at these. Is this amber? Maybe like a faux amber. That's cool. We'll put a black light on it. Oh no. These are missing some rhinestones here along the side. Okay, of course, you probably can't really notice that too much. I love these though. These are in a gunmetal. I don't see any marks on them, but we will craft them for $1. All right, let's do these next. I love these too. You have some little, like, they're almost like star flowers. I think they're awesome. I'm not sure what kind of metal this is. I'm sure it's magnetic. Well, it's not magnetic, so maybe some sort of pot metal. We can test it just to be sure, but that's what I would guess. There's like some texture to these, and you have these dangles. I think these are so cool. Very lightweight. Again, don't think that these are sterling. But whenever in doubt, it's always good to double check. Nope, not sterling. So not sure. I would say some sort of pot metal, but I actually might give these a Google Lens and see if I can get any more information about them, and I'll have a price on the screen for those. So the other cool thing is in this jewelry jar, we're getting some matches. We have a watch. I don't know what this is. Shanad. I don't know what that says. Chandras. I don't know. Never heard of that. It says Hong Kong Assembly, Japan Movement. I think it's really pretty. It definitely has wear to it. Okay. Like you could take this off and then maybe add a different band to it. We'll just craft this one for $1. There's a lot of wear on those beads. Okay, so let's get to this. This is a broken pair of earrings. Okay, it's just disconnected right here. It just needs to be reconnected. Okay, with a jump ring. So let's just pop. Yep, these are lighting up. Now these aren't like a true amber that you would just harvest. It's like a man-made amber, but really pretty. That one doesn't light up. So you have like a man-made amber earring. Again, it needs to be repaired. Okay. I will have a price on the screen for these. They do have some nice weight on them, but they do need a repair. All right. Then we have this brooch for Christmas. I love collecting Christmas brooches throughout the year. Okay. And then I attach them to gifts, you guys, when I'm wrapping gifts for Christmas. So on the Christmas brooch, let's say $5. It's in really excellent condition. No maker's mark, but I think it's really pretty. So $5. All right, then we've got a pair of earrings. Oh, these are beautiful. Let's see, I don't make sure they're not missing anything. Doesn't look like it. These are a lighter weight, but I think they're beautiful. We'll say $3 for those. We've got another butterfly. This one's got a loose backing, and he's missing his antenna and a little enamel chip. He's gone through some rough times, you guys, but he's still beautiful. So I'm going to still add him to my collection, okay? We're not all perfect. I love him. All right. Let's get the rest of this jewelry at what are you? Oh, hello. This is awesome. Oh, I love this. This is like a wooden bangle. Okay. Look at that tiger. Oh my gosh. If one of you guys doesn't buy this, I'm totally keeping this. I do some work for the circus. They no longer have animals in the circus, but I've worked for the circus off and on for 20 years, and they used to. So I feel like I could wear this to the circus, you guys. He has some wear in his ears. I will give him a Google Lens and have a price on the screen. I love him. He's adorable, you guys. He's so stoic. Okay, then look, there's like this necklace too. No, it's got a double cord, and then you have like these tiger stripes. Really interesting. So $3. Cool. Matches the bracelet. All right, we have the string wrapped blue balls separated with little tiny silver balls. $3. It's in good condition. All right, we have a seed bead necklace. It looks like it's in good shape. There's the clasp. Yeah, everything looks like it's in really good shape. I like the colors on these. Very fall. Okay, you've got like a berry color, some oranges, some browns. Really nice. We'll say $3 on that one. All right, we've got this one. Okay, I'm going to do a little trick to see. I'm trying to see if these are thermoset. I got a little lesson about thermoset beads from Miss Joanne over at Texas Cash. And so I'm looking for a seam. And I really don't see one, you guys. I feel like these are thermoset. Did I find thermoset and I know what it is? I think that's so exciting. Okay, this is beautiful. I'm not guaranteeing this is thermoset because I'm still a newbie at that, but that's what I think, you guys. Look at this strand. This reminds me of like bubble gum. You've got pinks and blues and purples. You've got a vintage clasp. Okay, it goes like that. I don't see any like maker's marks, but it's gorgeous. And I will have a price on the screen for this one. Y'all, I think I got thermoset. That's awesome. All right, then we have a pair of earrings. These have a like black enamel in the center, kind of a wavy square. They're in good condition. This one's a little bit bent. That's an easy fix. And we'll say $3 on that. Then we have an angel brooch. I also love angel jewelry. You have a gold tone, a silver tone, and like a little copper tone angels. And this is marked KC. See right there. All right. And so I will look this one up and then I will have a price on the screen for that. I love that. That would be another perfect Christmas brooch for wrapping my packages, you guys. All right. So that's the end of our jar. The vase is pretty nice. And we have 2 little bracelets. All right. This does have a very light marking on it. And it says tangled. That's what that one says too. So maybe that is that's obviously the maker, but y'all look at these drusies. These are awesome. Again, another great bracelet stack for fall. So let's see if these are a real drusie. They seem like it. Oh yes. We're going up into all the first lines. Guessing this one's like a quartz of some sort. Gorgeous. So I'm going to look up this tangled. I'm going to see if I can find any information about it. But you guys, look how stunning those are. I love those. Okay, price on the screen for these. Well, you guys, that was so fun. I mean, hello. I got some more butterfly brooches out of it, and I love these bracelets. Let me know what you guys think. I have a few more jars from that antique mall from different booths. And then I have some jewelry jars from a local thrift store. I got a couple from there. I have another jewelry jar from a local consignment store or resale shop that I go to from time to time. And then I picked up a few jewelry jars when I was with Joanne, and we went to one of my favorite thrift stores in Houston, and they had some jewelry jars, and we each got some, you guys. So we will be opening those together. Well, not in person together, but we'll both open them and post them for you guys so you can see which jars we picked and whether or not they were worth the money. Thank you guys again for joining me. I will be back on Thursday for a Thredup Thursday. Until then, bye y'all.